and welcome back. I want to talk to you today a little bit more about change and why change is so difficult and what we can do about it. I can speak from my own experience that in my life, throughout my life at different stages, there were these things about myself that I really, really hated. I was not smart enough. I was not pretty enough. My body wasn't what I wanted. I was not funny enough. I was not outgoing enough. I was just not enough. And there was this sense of lack of self-acceptance, the sense of self-rejection. It wasn't safe to be me. It wasn't okay to be me. And then from there was this force and a drive. Well, this is not enough. I hate this. This is wrong and I have to go and change it. But what I was doing is I was proposing to change the familiar unsafety, the familiar rejection. I knew who I was, those things that I didn't like, and I was trying to trade it for an unfamiliar unsafety. For I did not know what would it take for me to become those things, and what will I encounter on the other side being that person that I was trying to be. So not only was it a process driven by force, but informed by self-rejection, a lack of safety. So the proposal to step out of unsafety into even more unsafety is on a very primal level a little insane. So what will it take for us to be able to change? Radical self-acceptance. I know this is completely counterintuitive to what we're trying to do. Well, I don't like this about myself, so what do you mean I have to accept it? And if I accept it, I will never change. That's not true. What we're trying to do here is we are trying to allow that who we are, how I am in this moment is allowed. It's welcome. All is welcome here. What I do by that, by doing that, what I accomplish is I create safety within myself. I am, if I'm tired, if I did something less than stellar, if I acted stupid, if I said something wrong, if I offended or hurt somebody, rather than coming back and saying, you are wrong, you have to change, allow that that's part of my humanity. And it's okay. And what this wounded, humiliated, less than small and diminished part of me right now does not need a kick in the ass. It needs some compassion. It needs some kindness. It needs some softness. It needs some allowing that, yes, it was not the greatest thing, but it's okay. And when I create that safety, when I know that I have a safe base to come back to, I can then venture into trying to do something else. I can venture to put myself out there, to sign up for this talk, to go on this dating site, to attempt trying to reshape my body, to attempt a different diet, because I know if it doesn't work, if somehow I'm going to get squished down by circumstances, by life, I am going to be able to come back to who I am, and that is safe. That is a safe space. People are afraid of creating safety because they feel that safety is going to keep them captive. But we have an inner desire to grow, learn, and improve. It's one of 6 non-negotiable human needs. The need for growth is like need for air and for food. It's a non-negotiable. It's innate. We all have it. So when there is safety, when we create, which safety is a primal, is one number one need that we have. If we're going to create safety, if we have that cover, we can then move towards the higher needs. And the need for growth, for development, for expansion is just as inherent as our need for safety. But safety is foundational. So this is my invitation for you, is to create a space in which all of you, it's welcome. Whether it's the resourceful part of you, the funny, the smart, the incredibly resilient, the patient one, and the weak one, the crabby one, the unresourceful, the stressed, the pimply, the little overweight, all of that you don't like, allow a safe space for those parts of you to rest. Once you have it, you will see change will become much easier because you have a safe space. So practice Ask me questions. I know this is a new concept. I know it's counterintuitive. I know it goes against the grain, and it works. So if you need some support from me, if you need, if you have questions, if you want me to sort of guide you through the process or tell you how to do that, please reach out, ask me a question. Let's help each other along to create safe space within our bodies, within our environment, within our homes, within our work. And from that safety, for that sense of confidence that you are okay, magic happens. Tune in for the next episode of Live Blowout Prevention Project. This is Anya Gramont, and I will see you next time.